Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. Rings a bell. Henry was having trouble getting his trucks to behave. They bumped and squealed as he dragged them to the quarry for Mavis and Toby. The troublesome trucks didn't want to be filled up with scratchy stones, and they wouldn't let Henry forget it. But Henry knew his difficult journey was nearly over when he heard the ring of his friend's bell. Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. Poop, poop. Hello, Toby, he called. At the quarry, things were very disorganized. Mavis was squabbling with some trucks, and Toby was nowhere to be seen. You seem to be behind with your work, Mavis, said Henry's driver. Never mind, I'm sure Toby will be here soon. I expect so, sulked Mavis, who didn't like Toby helping her all the time. She wanted to do things on her own. Toby's an old fusspot, she said, bumping a line of trucks crossly. She didn't want Henry's help either, so he returned to the station yard, glad to leave the mess behind. The next morning, it was Edward's turn to take empty trucks to the quarry. He was looking forward to seeing his old friend Toby. As Edward steamed carefully along the outlying quarry line, he heard the ring of Toby's bell. Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. Hello, Toby, he called, but Edward didn't get a reply. When Edward arrived at the quarry, he had never seen such a mess. Mavis bumped a truck so hard that it broke, and the rest of the trucks were refusing to work. Toby will help you, said Edward kindly. I don't want his help, snapped Mavis. I could do it on my own. Where is Toby? Asked Edward. Oh, somewhere, I expect, replied Mavis. Wherever he is, it must be important for him to leave you in this mess, said Edward's driver. I'm not in a mess, said Mavis. As the poor truck collapsed in front of her, sending white chalk dust everywhere. That afternoon, Thomas waited for Mavis to bring the loaded trucks down to the station yard, but they didn't arrive. Thomas's driver spoke to the Fat Controller. There must be something wrong, he said. The Fat Controller was very concerned and decided to go to the quarry himself. Thomas took him right away. On the way, they heard Toby's bell ring. Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. Stop here, please, said the Fat Controller. I'd like to check that Toby isn't in trouble. The Fat Controller was surprised by what he found on the other side of the hedge. It was a big cow wearing a cowbell around her neck. They carried on to the quarry, and there they found Mavis surrounded by derailed trucks and covered in dust. She didn't expect a visit from the Fat Controller. What on earth? He cried. Where's Toby? Poor Mavis was so fed up that she started to cry. I haven't seen him all day, she sniffed. Well, you should have told someone, said the Fat Controller more kindly. He was not cross with Mavis now because he could see she was sorry. Thomas took the Fat Controller to Toby's shed, and inside stood poor Toby with a broken wheel. He thought all his friends had forgotten about him. thought we heard your bell," said Thomas, "but it was a cow." The Vat Controller agreed that when Toby's wheel was mended, he would be given a brand new bell, so that everyone would always recognise him.